Hello everyone and welcome to another tournament in review. Today I go to the Toronto Winter Open. 6 rounds of Warhammer 40,000, the heart of the Canadian winter. Well, the temperature was quite nice. Let's dive in. Hello and welcome to another tournament review. I'm Skari and this is a video where I go through the list that I'm going to take to an event. Take it to an event, this time 6 rounds of glorious Warhammer 40,000, and then we come back to the studio and I talk about what I learned, things that I'll change so that you can learn with me. So let's dive into the list. Something that always gets me is how much stuff this is. Look at that army. It is wild. I have had so much fun developing this list. I won a Rogue Trader tournament with it, so a small 4-round event last weekend. And this time I get to go and I'm taking it once again, testing it. 2,000 points of Drukhari right in front of you. So the core of the list is 3 Archons with their own unit of Incubi. Now I've got the Nightmare Shroud on him, and one of the other Incubi, the Archons, it's not my Warlord, has the Spiteful Raider enhancement, which is really cool. So just a couple of little things there. 2 units of 10 Cavalite Warriors with all the gubbins, that's every gun. They tend to be split by Venoms. 10 Witches also tend to be split by Venoms. 2 units of 5 Racks for some more pain token generation. 3 units of Mandrakes. My Beast Pack, that is probably one of my favorite units. A Kronos for pain token regeneration, especially early in the game. 5 Venoms for transport purposes. 3 units of Scourge. 2 of them with 4 Dark Lances in each, and 1 with Haywire, probably the best unit of Scourge that you can make. And last but not least, 3 Reaver Jet Bikes. So with the Venoms, you split all the 10 men, so that gets split, that gets split, that gets split. So everything is 5 strong. I tend to put this Incubi unit in a Venom, that Incubi unit in a Venom, and my Warlord and his Incubi tend to go on the table because he has to be on the table to use his Devious Mastermind ability to make a stratagem more expensive for my opponent. Then I put the guns inside of the 2 Venoms. So I've got 5 with guns and 5 without guns. And then I tend to put 5 Witches in one of the Venoms with the Sergeant, so that he has grenades and a pistol. And then 5 Witches and 2 units of Cavalites tend to go into strategic reserve as well. I tend to deploy pretty much everything, even against out-of-line of sight shooting, like the Scourge, because I need to put in lots of threats on the board. But all in all, it is a lot of units, and it plays the missions very, very well. And there you have it, folks. 2,000 points on the nose. I'm excited. Let's go to the event, and wish me luck. And it's tournament day. So we're going to go into the hall. There's 2 different halls. There's a top and a down. It's 90 players, or 89 players or something like that. Really excited. 6 rounds all weekend. Round number 1, playing into Necrons, Canoptic Court with a lot of Doomstalkers, 3 Catan, bunch of raids, some of this. I went first, which really helped on Vital Ground, so I've started, as you can see, turn 1, I pushed in with my my Beast Pack and some Incubi back there, just to kind of hold them there. That's the kind of thing you want to use the Beast Pack for. Just get aggressive in there as well. Okay, so wish me luck. Okay, so end of the game. It was a solid win for the Drukhari. At the end, it was just the Transcendent and the Necron and the Nightbringer and him running around trying to get points. But I basically overwhelmed that part of the battlefield, killed the Void Dragon, and ended up basically controlling most of the table for most of the game, which is key against Necrons. Okay, so with that, it was a good first round. Let's go into round number 2. Round number 2, playing into Deathguard. Morty, Plagueburst Crawlers, bunch of Rhinos filled with Plague Marines, some little Nurglings. We've even got the big guy back there, a Mower. So yeah, Morty's just going in the middle, being like, deal with it. You know, so that's going to be good. Let's see what happens as we go. Okay, so end of the round. I ended up winning against the Deathguard, 95 to like 40 points or something, 42 points. That first turn, Mortarion and the Plagueburst Scrollers came in, and in my turn, I just killed them all with my Dark Lances and Haywire. It was wild. And then from there, it was like I killed 1 brick of the big 10s, because 1 was on this side, 1 was this side. So 1 committed, I killed that one. Then the other one committed, and I killed that one. And then the Terminators were so slow once they dropped down. I was able to just like mitigate them throughout the course of the game. But great game. That's 2. And let's go on to the next round. Last game of
day one, so playing as Nick and his Chaos. I've met him before across the table. We're playing the Ritual. He's got a big unit of Curse Cultists, lots of fast-moving, like, guys with a bunch of stuffs. Anyway, it's going to be a fun game. He went first, so he has to commit to the board, which is exciting. And I get to react, which is my favorite. Okay, so wish me luck. It's going to be a hard-fought battle back and forth, so I'm looking forward to how this plays out. End of the game. I ended up winning that game. I was 95 to like 51. I basically tabled the Chaos Army. There was this crucial. I went second, and there was this crucial moment in the game where Harkin and 10 Raptors were here, and it chosen with the Lord was right here, and I charged with Incubi on both, and he failed his battle shock on the Chosen, and I was able to basically fight here and then fight there, and he had CP to interrupt, and that was like, it just worked very, very well. Okay, so with that, that's 3-0, day one, tomorrow, 3 more rounds, and there we go. So we've got end of the game. I played against Zach and his Plague Burst Morty list. Very, very tight game. Secondaries were not kind to the Deathguard this game in Sights of Power. I went first, was able to sort of like get a lineup. Morty made 99% of his invuls. It was wild. At the end, though, I did have enough points to win the game thanks to my secondaries that were very good this game and a decent amount of primary. So with that, 4-0, going on to round number 5. Also, make sure you check out Tabletop Live. The whole game was streamed, so I'll put a link to the stream game. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it and head on over and give them a like or a sub. They're a Canadian stream team, so give them some love. Round number 5, I'm playing it at Tim again, and his Eldar, Skathatch Wraith Knight, 3 units of War Spiders, 2 units of War Spiders, 3 units of Hawks, an Avatar Fugan. So very, very good. He went first and actually did great, and my turn wasn't so good. However, it's a long game, and I have the last turn on supply lines, so we'll see what happens as we move on to the last game. Wish me luck, but this is going to be a tough one. And that's game. 58 points to Tim, 52 to me. Came down to the end with a Farseer overwatching a jet bike to death to prevent the tie. What a wild ride. That was great. Tim played it very well, and good luck to him in the rest of the event, but that's it. That's it. I'm 4-1 now. On to the last round of the tournament. Let's see how I can do. And that's it. Round number 6. This is the last round of the day. I'm playing Devin, and he's playing his 6 Catan list. That's all of the Catan. Hyper Crypt Legion 6 Catan. This is probably the worst matchup for me, other than Custodes. But I'm gonna have fun, and it's Devin. And it's actually not a bad mission for me, so that's good. Okay, so with that, let's go into the end game. And that is game. So this was a 87 to 87 draw. It came down to a battle shock that he needed to make to get engage and deploy teleport homers, and he passed his battle shock test, and that is a draw. What a great game against Devin. That is 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss as we move in. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Let's go to the studio. I'll talk about Skysplinter. I learned a lot. Thanks for watching so far.
And we're back in the studio. What a great time. The games were close. They were fun. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I did. That fourth game was on stream, so Tabletop Live. Make sure you check that on the link down below. If you want to watch me play this list against Deathguard, against Zach, who's a fantastic player and an awesome human being. So let's kind of break it down. So I did come in 10th place out of 88 players with 1 loss and 1 draw. My loss was against Tim, fellow Team Canada alumni, as well as Devin, fellow Team Canada alumni. That was my draw. That's 6 Catan. Not something that that I wanted to play against all weekend. I was telling him I hope I dodged him. I ended up not dodging him, but I tied him up. So that was I was very impressed with the little Dark Eldar being able to do that. Other than that, it was a fantastic time. Huge shout out to all the Toronto Winter Open crew for setting it up. And yeah, let's go over the units and the list and what I learned. So this list is wild. If you use all the units effectively, it is very hard to play against this list. So key models in this army. The Beast Pack, absolutely key. It allows you to get early game pressure, move block, and forces your opponent to kind of deal with them turn 1/turn 2, which gives the rest of your army a little bit of breathing room. The Venoms and Cabalites and everything inside Venoms, the Venoms are like key to making this army work. I think Tim played it really, really well. He got very aggressive and killed half of my army in the first 2 turns. It was crazy how efficient his army was at killing me with the Swooping Hawks and the Warp Spiders. Very dangerous matchup. In retrospect, I would definitely play a lot more defensively so he can't kill enough stuff early. And I have all of my units left toward the end of the game because you just can't kill them fast enough if he starts killing them on turn 2. So he started killing them on turn 1. All I needed was 1 turn to hide. And I just misdeployed, and he ended up killing quite a few things with 1 unit of Warp Spiders coming up. And that was a mistake on my part. The Incubi units are great. I do like having the Archon in every single unit. I do not miss Drazar. I love the rerolls, which is very, very good. However, I'm not sure if I need 3 units. I think I could do with 2. I do deploy him on foot a lot of the time, and sometimes they were relevant, and sometimes he did absolutely nothing. So 1 unit of Incubi with the Archon might be on the chopping block to add some more stuff. I don't really think I need them. Cabalite Warriors don't leave. The Witches are good. The Racks are good. The Scourge are fantastic. I really like the Scourge. The Haywire Scourge especially. Now, if I were to do something, I might do something like switch another unit of Scourge to Haywire, drop 1 unit of Scourge, add 2 Ravagers, dropping this. I think that would fit. And then I might have enough points to add Lilith into the army as well, to then go to the Witches, and then drop 1 of the Venoms for a Raider. I think that actually works really well. Now, a lot of people debate about the Chronos. I love the Chronos. Plenty of times, the Chronos just kept my pain tokens alive, especially when I had 0 pain tokens. My opponent would kill a rack unit. I'd get a pain token, and the Chronos would help empower all of the Scourge, which I thought was very, very useful. All in all, the synergy of the list is very, very good. And the Reaver jet bikes are the one thing that kind of stands out as a sore thumb. I did like them, but honestly, after testing, I think just 5 more racks for the same cost is better. So I think they're going to be going away. I'm going to add at least 5 more racks. Like at the least, if you don't want to change this list at all, that goes away and you add 5 more racks. And I think that would be more useful. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching this little video, and I hope you take some notes. And if you want to make your own list, or you want to sort of like tell me a little bit of how, if you've played or things that you enjoy. Some people really like the big 10 strong Incubi unit. Some people really like the big 10 strong unit with Lilith. I played a game that will be coming out as a bat rep, not this week, but next week, where I played all Witches, like everything. Big unit jet bikes, Hellions, Witches, Lilith, a Succubus, everything. It was really, really fun. So there is, I might actually take it to an RTT, but let me know with a comment down below. And I will be reading all the comments, and I hope you are inspired to go forth and get into real space and really have some fun with the brand new detachment. It feels fantastic. I hope you're learning lots, as I am learning as well. A huge shout out to the channel Patreons, without whom, the Denizen community, none of this would be possible. So thank you so much for your ongoing support. There's been a lot of new patrons onto the Discord, and you enjoy bonus content, you enjoy an awesome community. The link is in the description below, and I cannot thank you enough for supporting me so I can do videos like this, go to events, and hopefully you get some value out of it. After all, I've been Skari, your grateful host. Sign off until next time. The Dark Kin. Bye, everybody.